It is Friday, May 31st. So much good about this Feel Good Friday. First of all, it's we're heading into June. We've got a spectacular weekend ahead of us. We have, I think I'm running out of everything. There's something else I had, so I'm going to throw it there, too.
Payday?
Yeah, it's payday, yes. A lot of people get paid on the last day of the month. We're one of them. So we're excited about that, too.
Yeah, they wait. We get paid twice a year. And oh, my God. I was just reading about, apparently, there is a video, probably from either a millennial or a Gen Zer, about why did we drink water from hoses? Were there no sinks back in our day? And somebody responded by saying, first of all, we weren't allowed in the house. Once you left the house,
yes.
You have to go play.
Yep.
And by the way, you know, we were on our own. It was like the show Survivor. We just had to figure it out. And at least we were shot once with a BB gun. I drank from apparently you're not supposed to drink from a hose.
We survived. We're okay.
I drank from a hose
all the time.
More than I drank from the
because you don't want to go back inside because your mother said stay outside.
Well,
I need something to drink.
And I remember on hot summer days, and I grew up in Idaho, so as a kid I was pretty much landlocked. I mean, there wasn't water, there was no ocean. There was barely a lake. I mean, there was a lake, but
potatoes though. You got that everywhere.
I grew up next to a potato field. And literally, after they plowed the potato field, that's where we got our potatoes. We just went in there and took the leftovers. We're like, look at this one. Looks like Mickey Mouse. Anyway, so, but we would have like the kiddie pools.
Yes, the plastic things.
The plastic things.
Get them at the Ames's for like $20.
Yeah, $20. It's like $3. I mean, I get the cheap ones. But my dad, I remember growing up and thinking to myself, this is so odd. We had like this weird boat. It was a plastic boat. It was a bit, I was a kid. So, it's all relative, but it seemed like a big boat to me. And we would fill that with water. It would almost be like a
sinking the boat.
No, like it's on land. It just, so
it's been beached, I see.
Right. And I don't know why. I never questioned it. I just grew up filling a boat with water as a place, because it was great, because it had a little seat. You could sit and like soak yourself. It was like our version of a luxury kiddie pool. And I don't know why.
It was just shaped like
and
a
I
boat.
can't ask, but now that I have this question in my head, I can't ask my parents, they're gone. And I'm like, why? Why did we fill a boat?
You have siblings.
They're not going to know. They forgot we used to celebrate my dad's beard.
That's got questions.
Beards Day. I can't make this up. That was last weekend.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on a Feel Good Friday. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
So there is a Maine delicacy, and it is a short window of time, and it's the fiddlehead, and it's fiddlehead season. It's almost over now. Brenda, Brenda, my hairdresser, gave me a big bag of fiddleheads, freshly picked up.
These are things that grow in the woods, and they have the little stalk up, and it curls around to the top, right?
That's the weed we eat.
Yep.
Sauteed them up with some butter, garlic, little lemon. They're delicious.
To cover that terrible taste. Tried it once. Nope.
They're kind of a pain in the butt. You either love them or hate them. Fiddleheads. Love them or hate them.
I did love the store named Fiddleheads that was in the town I grew up in. But other than that, no.
Boy, Grandpa Parsons is making a big appearance today. I feel like I should be on your knee for this show. 207.
Give Grandpa a kiss.
Okay. You made it weird. 207.
I made it weirder. 5 calls. Do you like Fiddleheads?
I like them.
All right.
I wouldn't say love them, but I like them.
if you-
me a cheeseburger. Do I love me a fiddlehead? Yeah, but I mean, I like them.
Thanks, Nikki.
Yay!
5 calls. Do you like fiddleheads?
No way.
No way.
Hard no.
No, thank you.
Well, this is going to be a really close 5 calls. Thank you very much.
5 calls. Do you like fiddleheads?
I love fiddleheads.
Hey, there's a love of the fiddlehead. Do you go out and forage them yourself?
No, I work in a grocery store. We sell them.
There you go. It's a lot easier.
Sure is.
So much easier.
This could be
This
it.
could be it. 5 calls. Do you like fiddleheads?
Yes,
Woo!
I do. I want your hairdresser.
Oh my God, it's Brendan in Amore in Portland. She's awesome.
My hairdresser's never given me a bag of fiddleheads. That is what's the best tip ever. The biggest pain in the butt is getting them.
Oh.
They're delish.
Not only did she give me a bag of fiddleheads, a big giant bag, they were cleaned fiddleheads,
Oh, my
and she
Lanta.
also gave me pickled beets, and I like her haircuts.
So are you changing your hairstylist over this?
I need that hairdresser. I need that hair. Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Wow. Who would have thought fiddleheads would cause someone to get a new hairdresser?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Maters love fiddleheads.
It's Feel Good Friday on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on a Feel Good Friday. 94.9 HOM. And now it's time for your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group, home of the money-saving Bill Dodge Rewards program. When you buy from Bill Dodge, they reward you with perks, points, and benefits, giving discounts and money back to customers. That's the Bill Dodge difference. Online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. This is kind of cool. There's a school bus driver in Virginia. His name is Ulysses Whitefield, and he's finally retiring after shuttling kids back and forth from school for 70 years.
Wow.
He's 85. He started when he was 15. You have to be at least 18 to drive a school bus in Virginia now, but back then in 1954, things were a little bit different.
Yep.
And he could
Can you reach the pedals? You're good.
and I was thinking to myself, did he drop himself off at home? Because he's probably at 15 still in school. The term ghost poop is trending on TikTok. It's one of two things, or sometimes both. It's when you look and there's nothing there. Because it just,
Okay, I think we get it.
or
That's the sound it makes, too.
that's it. That's coming at you. Or it's when you wipe and there's nothing to show for it. And some say that it can be a sign of IBS or Crohn's disease. Oh my God, then I have both because I rarely wipe and something's there. I thought that was a good thing not to have.
Wish I had that problem.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked.
I'm regular.
I am too. I regularly wipe. So
That's really too much talk for this.
yeah, I'm moving on.
It's
to
a
say-
feel good Friday.
I feel good. I'm talking about cicadas now because we are so lucky that we are not in the invasion area of it, but like Illinois, Tennessee, they are. Oh my God, there's one woman in central Illinois who resorted to mowing her lawn in a beekeeper suit because they are absolutely swarming and they swarm all over you. The videos are horrifyingly bad. Okay. A Gen Xer's response to a video about boomers drinking out of a hose a long time ago was going viral. And this is her response sums up what it was like back in our day.
When y'all are saying that y'all used to drink from the hose, were sinks not an option?
Who's gonna tell him? You want me to tell him? We weren't allowed in the house. Our childhood was like one never-ending episode of that TV show Survivor. We are indestructible. We've never sat in car seats. Nobody's ever given us swimming lessons. We've all been either shot with a BB gun or stabbed with a dart. The television stations had to make a commercial reminding our parents that they had kids. Every night on the 10 p.m. news, a voice would come on and say, "It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?" Sinks were not an option.
Yeah, your
It is
kids are
true.
outside playing.
It is true.
We went out till like 11 at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn bucket is intentionally naughty. It's Wolverine's head, and his mouth is open in a suggestive manner.
Okay.
Buh. I'm sorry.
Buh.
Buh. That's not what I want with my popcorn. I don't want any suggestions at all. Should you be allowed to go topless at water parks? No. Men or women. Someone polled people on Reddit. 75% said yes. Wow. I don't.
Apparently they got the same people that are horrified that we drank out of water hoses.
Is this a hack or is it unethical? Excuse me. I think it's wrong. There's a video going around of somebody who needs a half a carrot. So they go to the store, snap one in half, and just pay for the weight of the piece of carrot. I'm sorry.
No.
If you can't buy a whole carrot, get out of the store.
Yeah.
Go borrow one from your neighbor.
Ridiculously expensive.
They're not. They're ridiculously cheap. And I'm sorry. Then
What's
you leave
half a carrot going to do for you?
Right, and then you leave somebody else a half a carrot, which is rude. It's rude. Stupid people. I'm sorry. Feel Good Friday. Yeah, half a carrot.
It's Feel Good Friday on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
We're feeling good, yeah, we're feeling alright. We got the music bumping, gonna party all night. Lori and Jeff keeping us on our feet. Feel Good Friday, can't be beat.
Yes, it is a Feel Good Friday. It's May 31st, last day of May. Last day of really the work week for a lot of people. And your chance to go see Taylor Swift is still happening as well. So there's all kinds of great things going on. Head on over to the 94.9 HOM app and be listening for 2 back-to-back songs from Taylor at 10:10 and 4:10. Get a code, take it there, enter it. You're in the running to go see her in Miami. We take care of everything.
Oh, so the morning got away from me. You know how we get kind of busy in here sometimes, doing that whole show thing. And we were supposed to have a special guest in the studio, and we have to call him.
Oh.
So, Jose, if you don't know, we have about, over a dozen regulars to the show that we've all nicknamed because they're...
I stumbled across Jose.
Yeah, and you stumbled across Jose. Go ahead and call. You stumbled across Jose because he was a waiter at Texas Roadhouse, and he was just a phenomenal...
He was dressed in a tutu for Valentine's Day.
And if he gets Jeff's attention in a good way, then you know the dude is awesome. So he calls the show every once in a while. We stay in touch, and he recently had to... wanted to come into the studio, and I said, absolutely.
Oh, that's fun. I love our phones.
No one.
And nobody ever.
Anyway, so he was going to come in the studio this morning, and he is unable to make it, but said, here's my number if you would like to call.
Good morning, my HOM fans.
Jose, hi, good morning. You're on the air. How are...
Oh, my goodness.
So, listen, Jose, buddy.
What?
Can you share what's going on? I didn't say anything.
No, listen, absolutely. It's been a couple of weeks that I've been... going through some pain with my knees and stuff like that. So what happened was that I was chomping on ibuprofen and Tylenol and everything that was given to me. And for the pain. Then all of a sudden my headache started getting headache, which I never do. So again, more ibuprofen came along. And I tell you the truth, it was, you got to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's that, yeah.
You got to eat, Jose.
Yeah, you got to eat. So
it'll burn a hole right through your stomach. Is that what happened?
Yes, it did.
Oh, dude, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. I just look a little yellowish.
Not a good color for you, Jose.
No, it's not. No, I like my brown. I just look yellow. I look like one of those aliens with big little eyes.
Oh, well, listen, Jose. I know you couldn't make it into the studio to say hi, but
I know.
One day we'll have you in here. We just wanted to say happy Friday to you. We hope you're on the mend, and I hope you get a nice restful weekend out of it, and lay off the ibuprofen and eat something. All right?
Listen, I'm going to have my big breakfast right now.
Okay,
which is not much. I'm still here.
All right,
but
I know.
I'm telling you, the hospitality here has been great. I'm just itching to go home.
I know he's in the hospital.
Yeah,
So how's the food, by the way?
Oh, you know what? You believe that these people are feeding me freaking lobster roll?
What? No, they're what? I want
to go to the hospital.
You know what? I'm going to down a bottle of ibuprofen right now.
Toasted on a hot dog bun. All right.
Wow.
Put it up. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Where?
I'm not lying to you either.
What? Where are you? What?
We'll be right over.
I'm in Augusta. I'm telling you, this is crazy.
This is
crazy.
That is crazy and worth the hour drive for me. I'll come visit. All right. So you stay right there.
You got it.
Listen, Jose, you take care of yourself. You eat your lobster roll all day. That's amazing. I'm looking up that hospital right now.
Absolutely.
All right, Jose,
You
buddy.
guys have a wonderful day.
You
take
too.
care.
You too.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Okay.
Get better soon.
Yeah. You take care of
Definitely.
yourself.
I'll call you when I get out.
All right, deal. Bye, Jose.
Definitely. All right.
It's Feel Good Friday on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. It's another Feel Good Friday with Lori and Jeff on 94.9 HOM. And now it's time for Coffee with Uncle Nicky.
Stay tuned for the good stuff.
Lori and Jeff on the HOM Morning Show.
Good morning and welcome to the White Mountain Overhead Door Company.
I didn't know you took employment with them, Uncle Nicky. Are they paying you?
Do you know what that chance means?
I sure do, Uncle Nicky.
How is everybody?
We're great, Uncle Nicky. How are you doing?
I'm good.
How's your new place?
Oh, we're just loving it. Barb said the other day, beside herself with joy and glee, this was a good move on our part. We're enjoying the new digs.
I'm really happy, Uncle Nicky.
So are we.
I wanted to thank you for doing your homework assignment. You had to come up with some ideas and ways that I would go out and mess with tourists. I used your 3-clawed lobsters. Uncle Nicky and I found a bunch of tourists, and I told them all that if you got a 3-clawed lobster dinner, it was free. If it's 3, it's free.
And all of them were disappointed at their meal.
Isn't that a surprise?
Somebody asked, does that happen? I said, oh, yeah, like 1 out of every 50.
Yeah, right, like clover leaves.
I enjoyed your suggestions very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what I did last year? I told them that Maine seagulls were mean and that you should never look a seagull in the eye or it will attack you.
Yeah.
Do you like seagulls, Uncle Nicky, or do you hate seagulls?
Nah, I don't have that much contact with them. When you're fishing and you're having a shore lunch and you're cleaning your fish and throwing the guts away, they're nature's sanitation department. They'll come over and scarf all the guts up.
They're sanitary that way, but when I go out and my car's covered in white stuff, it's like, nope, I don't think you're very sanitary.
You know what I found in my car, Uncle Nicky? We've had some really nice weather lately, so
Sure.
I've had my sunroof open. I found bird crap on my seat.
That's unavoidable. That'll happen.
Hey, do you know what a fiddlehead is?
Fiddlehead. Isn't that a plant and maybe a salad or something?
Yes.
Boy, I haven't heard that one used in a very, very long time.
In Maine, there's a fiddlehead season, and you go out and you pick fiddleheads, and you
Yeah.
eat it.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever had one?
No, not that I know of. I've seen people that look like a fiddlehead.
I,
And that's saying it nicely.
I think you'd like them, Uncle Nicky, because I know you've eaten dandelion greens before.
That's not my favorite because they're too damn bitter.
I could have eaten my backyard for a week.
Exactly.
I remember when you guys would come to visit in Idaho, Yaya would make dandelion greens. And you're right, Uncle Nicky, they're gross.
Greeks in general love their greens. Spinach, endive, escarole. I like my greens.
Well, good for you. It's good for your digestive system.
Oh, yes.
Keep eating your greens, Uncle Nicky.
I will. And I'll also be keeping regular.
Too much information there, but good. Congratulations.
Too much. Okay.
I love you, Uncle Nicky. We'll catch up with you next week.
I'll be here waiting for Lori's call. What the hell's so damn funny?
That's pretty good, Uncle Nicky. All right. I love
Okay.
you, weirdo.
I love you, too. It's Mr. Weirdo saying goodbye.
It's Feel Good Friday on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on a Feel Good Friday. 94.9 HOM. And it's time for Don't Judge on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
Don't Judge is brought to you by your Feel Good Window Company, a best window, manufactured in Maine by Maine craftsmen to handle Maine's unique weather. All right, it's a Feel Good Friday, so what's your Feel Good news? We want to know. Let us know on Facebook, on the HOM app, or call us up like that caller, 207-773-1450.
Don't judge. Tell us your feel good news for Feel Good Friday.
In July, I'm going to be gone for about 4 days because I'm going to be doing my Viking reenactment. It's called GNU. It's the Great Northeastern War. It's up in Hebron, Maine, that I do every year.
Wait. You're hiking, did I hear?
No, I do Viking reenactment.
Viking reenactment.
She's going to be a Viking.
Neato. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Do you dress like with a helmet with the horns and stuff?
No, I am more of like the shield maiden kind of girl. I do archery and I do throwing knives.
Fantastic. Wow. This is so cool. Okay.
Is this a thing that is open to the public to see? Or is it just a...
Actually, people can come up and see it during the day if they want to. It's up in Hebron, Maine. It's on the campground up there.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
That's super cool. Okay, listen. If you're going to be a Viking, please tell me that you're going to eat and drink like a Viking.
Say, you got to drink like a Viking.
On Thursday night, if I remember correctly, it's a Thunder Party, which is basically there's a lot of dancing and drinking because it's for more of the adults. Kids can attend.
The adult Vikings.
Yeah. The adult Vikings get the party later.
Oh, that's awesome. What's your name?
Brandolin. I've called a couple of times because I mentioned about when you guys did the trophy thing, like with the rabbits. That was me.
That's awesome. Well, it's great to hear from you. Have a great weekend and enjoy your Vikingness.
Drink like a Viking.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
I love that.
I love that too. My God, because I always say that I eat and drink like a Viking, but I've never actually dressed like one. All right. So, what is your feel good news for this Feel Good Friday? Like Haley says, I'm hiking Gulf Haggis, the Grand Canyon of Maine, this weekend with my best friend, and I can't wait. That's the kind of good news we want to hear. Let us know
and Vikings. We love
Vikings. If you're a Viking.
My alma mater was a Viking. There's a big Viking, creepy Viking statue.
That's right. Yeah. It's a Viking Friday.
Yeah.
So, listen, it's a Feel Good Friday, so let's know your Feel Good news. You can do it several ways. Facebook, on the HOM app, or call us up like Viking did. 207-773-1450. Feel Good Friday. Don't judge.
It's Feel Good Friday on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on a Feel Good Friday. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Okay, this is random on a Feel Good Friday, but I want to know because I had no idea there was an option for this. You know the metal sheet that you cook stuff on in your oven? Is it called a cookie sheet or a cooking sheet? I call it a cookie sheet, but apparently people call it a cooking sheet. That's your 5 calls says it all right there. I don't even think you know what I'm talking about, Jeff.
No, I do.
You do? Good for you.
But it's like the shallow, very shallow pan.
Yeah, it's a sheet. You know, you can make.
But it has handles on the side.
It has a lip all around it. Does not have handles.
Then we have
That's a roasting pan you're talking about.
I don't use any of those. No. It's not deep at all.
Mine doesn't have handles. Maybe yours.
I use it to heat up
heat up your French bread pizza.
That's right. Yes.
That's the appropriate thing. Okay, but is it called? I just want to know. You know the thing I'm talking about for that you cook cookies on.
Call it either
is
one.
it a cookie sheet or a cooking sheet? 207-773-1450.
Who makes cookies? Hi,
Everybody
HOM.
makes cookies.
5 calls. Cookie sheet or cooking sheet?
It was too complicated for them.
5 calls. Cooking sheet or cookie sheet?
I've always called it a cookie sheet.
Me too. I've never even heard of it called a cooking sheet, but we shall see because 5 calls says it all. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. 5 calls. Cooking sheet or cookie sheet?
Cookie sheet.
Okay.
You know what? If
You don't have to yell.
If somebody doesn't say the S word in this 5 call says it all, we will be lucky. Hey, thank you very much. Could be a clean sweep that
Yeah.
nobody calls a cooking sheet.
Sure, it probably is.
And that one weirdo I talked to.
5 calls. Cooking sheet or cookie sheet?
I'm going to throw a wrench into everything. I call it a baking sheet.
There you go.
All right, wrench thrower. I'm going to put you into the cooking category because you don't call it a cookie sheet.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very No.
Wait a minute. Thank you. So you're going to throw her into the cooking category just because?
Yeah, just because.
Okay. Making up the rules as we go along.
It's Friday.
5 calls. Do you call it a cooking sheet or a cookie sheet?
I call it a sheet pan.
See what you've created now? Now we've got 4 categories.
I'm putting you in cooking.
Basically, if you don't say cookie sheet, you're cooking.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, this is bizarre, but
This
here we
is
go.
bizarre.
You made it that
I
way.
did.
5 calls. Cooking sheet or cookie sheet or something completely different than that.
I call it a cookie sheet.
Okay,
All
there you go.
right. Thank God the world is saved. All right. You saved
For
the
a little
world.
manipulation. If this were an election, there would be fraud.
Please, can we not go down that road? Thank you very much for completing our 5 calls. Says it all. It is a cookie sheet. So everybody else.
Or a baking sheet.
No.
Or the thing that
Did you not hear 5 calls
cook
said
your
it all?
pizza on.
No. You just keep calling it a cookie sheet. All
Bake
right.
bread.
I can go home in peace now.
It's Feel Good Friday on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. It's another Feel Good Friday with Lori and Jeff on 94.9 HOM. And now it's time for everyone's favorite game, Extreme Trivia, with your hosts, Lori and Jeff.
Thank you once again, Bob.
So here's the thing. Normally at this time on a Friday, we talk to Jessica Gagne from WMTW and do a little 2 truths and a lie and give you $25 to Cowbell.
Nah, she went on vacation.
Yeah, she's on vacation.
What the hell does she think she is?
But guess what? We still have $25 to Cowbell. So we're not going to do 1 truth and 1 lie. We're going to do Extreme Trivia. If you know the answer to this Extreme Trivia question, we'll set you up with $25 to Cowbell in Westbrook at Rock Row. You'll do this over 6,000 times during the course of your career. What is it? You'll do this over 6,000 times during the course of your career. What is it?
Call in sick.
Some careers and some employees. 207-773-1450.
Hi, HOM. You'll do this how many times again?
Over 6,000.
Over 6,000 times during your career. What is it?
Okay, your turn.
All right.
We
tried.
Okay.
Hi, HOM. You'll do this 6,000 times over your career. What is it?
Your turn. Think about quitting.
Oh, honey.
Only 6,000?
Only 6,000. Well, not anymore.
Yeah, not
previously.
that is true. Daily. No, that is not it, Kate. But thanks for trying. Big bye.
Hi, HOM. You'll do this 6,000 times over your career. What is it?
Is it go to a meeting?
It is go to a meeting! Woo! My hint was going to be, if this dragged on and on, my hint was going to be, it could have been an email. Congratulations. What's your name?
Thank you. My name is Chandra.
Chandra, we just made your Feel Good Friday feel even better with $25 to Cowbell.
And
Thank you so much.
good luck in your meeting today.
Yeah. any company that puts a Friday meeting are a bunch of jerk faces, okay? It's Friday. No meeting.
So you
No meeting.
You just created a meeting
Unless
for us.
they're outside.
Yeah, that's true. I'm getting an email. I gotta go. Hang on, Chandra.
It's Feel Good Friday on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on a Feel Good Friday. 94.9 HOM. And now it's time for your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group, home of the money-saving Bill Dodge Rewards program. When you buy from Bill Dodge, they reward you with perks, points, and benefits, giving discounts and money back to customers. That's the Bill Dodge difference. Online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. This is kind of cool. There's a school bus driver in Virginia. His name is Ulysses Whitefield, and he's finally retiring after shuttling kids back and forth from school for 70 years.
Wow.
He's 85. He started when he was 15. You have to be at least 18 to drive a school bus in Virginia now, but back then in 1954, things were a little bit different.
Yep.
And he could.
Can you reach the pedals? You're good.
and I was thinking to myself, did he drop himself off at home? Because he's probably at 15 still in school. The term ghost poop is trending on TikTok. It's one of two things, or sometimes both. It's when you look and there's nothing there. Because it just...
Okay, I think we get it.
Or...
That's the sound it makes, too.
That's it. That's coming out of you. Or it's when you wipe and there's nothing to show for it. And some say that it can be a sign of IBS or Crohn's disease. Oh, my God. Then I have both because I rarely wipe and something's there. I thought that was a good thing not to have.
Wish I had that problem.
Really? Wow. I'm shocked.
I'm regular.
I am too. I regularly wipe. So
that's really too much talk for this.
Yeah, I'm moving on.
It's a Feel Good Friday.
I feel good. I'm talking about cicadas now because we are so lucky that we are not in the invasion area of it. But like Illinois, Tennessee, they are. Oh my God, there's one woman in central Illinois who resorted to mowing her lawn in a beekeeper suit because they are absolutely swarming, and they swarm all over you. The videos are horrifyingly bad. Okay. A Gen Xer's response to a video about boomers drinking out of a hose a long time ago was going viral. And this is her response sums up what it was like back in our day.
When y'all are saying that y'all used to drink from the hose, were sinks not an option?
Who's going to tell him? You want me to tell him? We weren't allowed in the house. Our childhood was like one never-ending episode of that TV show Survivor. We are indestructible. We've never sat in car seats. Nobody's ever given us swimming lessons. We've all been either shot with a BB gun or stabbed with a jar. The television stations had to make a commercial reminding our parents that they had kids. Every night on the 10 p.m. news, a voice would come on and say, "It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?" Sinks were not an option.
Yeah, your kids are outside playing.
It is true.
We went out till like 11 at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Deadpool and Wolverine popcorn bucket is intentionally naughty. It's a Wolverine's head, and his mouth is open in a suggestive manner.
Okay.
Buh. I'm sorry.
Buh.
Buh. That's not what I want with my popcorn. I don't want any suggestions at all. Should you be allowed to go topless at water parks? No. Men or women. Someone polled people on Reddit. 75% said yes. Wow. I don't.
Apparently they got the same people that are horrified that we drank out of water hoses.
Is this a hack or is it unethical? Excuse me. I think it's wrong. There's a video going around of somebody who needs a half a carrot. So they go to the store, snap one in half, and just pay for the weight of the piece of carrot. I'm sorry.
No.
If you can't buy a whole carrot, get out of the store.
Yeah.
Go borrow one from your neighbor.
Ridiculously expensive.
They're not. They're ridiculously cheap. And I'm sorry. Then
What's
you leave
half a carrot going to do for
right,
you?
and then you leave somebody else a half a carrot, which is rude. It's rude. Stupid people. I'm sorry. Feel Good Friday. Yeah, have a carrot.
It's Feel Good Friday on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Oh, my God. Animal Lover of the Year goes to Heidi in Porter, Maine. On the app during Feel Good Friday, Don't Judge, which is Tell Something Good, she sent us a message, and we didn't get to it. But she also sent a picture. She says, I've been raising a baby bird since last Sunday morning. It's a pine siskin. She is still alive after 5 days and thriving. She may even fledge this weekend. I've been taking her to work with me so I can feed her every 15 to 20 minutes. I am so proud of her. And then she shows this itty bitty teeny bird that she is caring for. And wow. She's like a bird whisperer.
Are you going to cry?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
It's Feel Good Friday on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on a Feel Good Friday. 94.9 HOM.
So what did we learn on this Feel Good Friday, Lori Varnes?
We learned that Uncle Nicky can sing.
Can he, though?
For an 80,
Not
almost
bad, I
2-year-old,
suppose.
not too shabby. We learned that a lot of people have some good news on this Feel Good Friday they shared with us for Don't Judge. And most importantly, we learned that it is called a cookie sheet. Not a baking sheet, not a sheet pan, not a thing. That's a cookie, not a cooking sheet, a cookie sheet. Because 5 calls said it all. Well, we got to live by it.
Even though, I guess.
Even though it's probably wrong.
Yeah, right.
It's Feel Good Friday on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.